and he feeds the ducks. And we have a caller.
We have a caller. We
we
have a very exciting caller. We have John
Mr.
Rocker's
Rocker?
father. John Rocker, his father, are you there?
Yes, this is Steve Rocker.
How you doing, Mr. Rocker? Your son's in town.
Yes, he is. I'm not there, unfortunately. My wife, who is also my sister, is there, though.
That's great. You guys lost tonight.
Well, it was a tough game. I saw it on the dish.
Fabulous. Is Mrs. Rocker home tonight?
I just told you she's at. My wife, who's my sister, is at the game.
Oh, you're right.
You didn't listen.
God. And he's not ashamed
Do you
of
have
that.
WGB? Do you pick up WGBB down there?
Well, we have a similar station, I believe. We call it WKKK.
No, that's no affiliation with WGBB.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Oh.
We have
But
no
you did
relation.
pick us up somehow, though.
You did. Are you upset with John's comments that he made to Sports Illustrated?
Well, hell no. He's just a stupid redneck just like me.
That's some way to talk about you and your son there.
I love my son.
What about
But I
what
also love my other daughter, and I love my
your whole family?
the whole family loves each other.
Are they incestuous?
Well, I don't know what that word means.
Look up
It's
in
a,
the
it's a
dictionary.
game the whole family can play.
I don't read.
What about what John said about the Jews?
Jews?
Yes.
Well, I know John and the rest of us, we all love Jews. We love apple juice and pineapple juice. But most of all, John loves that orange juice.
No, you just don't understand down south, do you? What about what he said about the people with purple hair?
Purple hair? That's a bunch of hogwash. John, John's colorblind, just like the rest of us.
You must have touched
We're
the hair.
all inbreds,
Or
The
sniffed it.
inbreds, we
What about the racial comments? Come on.
well, that's pig crap because, he plays for the Braves, and they're a drunken Indian team. And, they're minorities, aren't they?
What, the Indians, the Braves?
Drunk. They're all drunken Indians.
So they're a minority is what you're trying to say.
Sure they are.
Okay, what about the AIDS comments? Come on, that's beyond.
Well, John and we've discussed this because, I also, I get AIDS. I get that farm AIDS, so I don't think it's a problem.
Farm aid. Oh,
Wait, explain to him what AIDS is.
nah, this guy, he's just
What
like
do you
his
mean,
son.
AIDS? AIDS means help, and I get the farm aid.
Mr. Rocca, did you finish high school or something?
We don't have high school in Macon.
What about when he
We
pitches?
have private tutors by daddies and
Reminds me
moms.
of Russia.
I gotta ask you. He runs out of the bullpen. He runs to the mound. He gets on the mound. He makes all these facial twitches. What's with that?
Is
Well,
very twitchy.
that goes back a long time ago. When John was I'd say about 13, into the puberty stage, I happened to go looking in the barn, and John was there playing. He always liked to play with the pigs and the cows and everything. And then I saw him with we have a sheep named Dolly. We call her Dolly also. And he was out there playing with the sheep Dolly, and he was doing some unnatural things, and I caught him doing that. And that's where his twitches began.
Well,
Are you saying that every time he comes on the field to play, it reminds him
Well, I
of
think
that?
when he sees a white ball, it reminds him of a white sheep.
Oh my God.
But
But that's the color again. I thought he was colorblind.
And he sees
So.
a man,
Mr. Rocker?
and he sees a bat, and it reminds him of things.
Mr. Rocker, Mr. Rocker,
You've done a hell of a job raising your son.
let me tell you.
We love our child.
Well,
we really love him very much.
Our New York City's finest, the same ones from Central Park, are protecting him tonight at the ball game, so he's going to be in good hands. And I want to thank you for joining our show.
Yeah.
And I wish
I
you.
plan on riding that 7 train also.
you
I'm gonna go take
I
a
bet
ride.
you're just
We
as
welcome
good as
you
your
as
son.
I'd
well.
like to meet some of those people.
well, you come up here and from
Can I
making
come on your show?
You can come on our show. You're on our show, and we welcome you anytime. And I want to thank you very much for participating in our show.
Good luck.
And wish you all the best, and hope your son gets home safely.
Well, he didn't play tonight because he has some calluses on his hands.
That could be from the
That's from the
cow.
sheep.
He's from the
That's,
sheep.
I think he's been away from the cows and the sheep lately and on the road, so he's been playing with something else.
You have a nice night with your sister or your wife,
called.
whatever you want to call it tonight.
He uses that rosin bag a little bit too much, maybe.
Mr.
On the
Rock,
what's that thing on the pitcher's mound? Tommy, you're a baseball player. What's that thing called?
What's that?
Woo.
What do they play with on the pitcher's mound? That little bag.
Rosin bag.
Yeah. He plays with that a lot at home too.
well, your son has some serious
That explains
problems,
what I-
and we want to thank you once again, Mr. Rocker, for calling us up here on
My son just don't look like Scooby-Doo for nothing.
Thank